King versus king. Alright. Hold on. Gotta set the difficulty to normal. Whoa! Wait! M16 did take his arm off? Whoa! I thought the task force Defh was just joking. Beluga actually took his arm off. His severed arm still throbs with pain at the stump. Commander. He does not hate the doll who took his arm. In fact, a mere doll is not even worth his hatred. Things are not supposed to turn out like this. It is not just a single arm. He is not supposed to be here at all. He should not be here. To hell with the Earl. To hell with the URNC. To hell with that damned investiture ceremony. None of these nuisances have any place in his life. He is meant to become the Adam of the new world. Three days earlier. Mr. William, the Earl has left a message for you. He has only just collected himself after the emergency treatment of his severed limb when the Earl's letter arrives. He can already guess its contents, yet he still takes it at the agent's urging. With difficulty, he tears it open using one hand. At that moment, he suddenly realizes he will have to live with only one hand for the rest of his life. Clearly, this too was never part of his design. He unfolds the letter with effort. It is handwritten by the Earl himself, weighty despite its brevity. Venus has been recovered, Earl. William's thumb creases the fine paper as he narrows his eyes at the short line written across its expensive surface. Having read the message, he looks up at the Stasi agent. Has the assassin been captured? Latest intelligence indicates that M16, under coordinated pursuit, climbed to the rooftop of the auditorium and leapt from a height of over 300 meters while surrounded. Wait. No way. No way she will just get caught just like that. No way. According to analysts, even a doll could not survive such a fall. Stasi operatives are conducting a full sweep. There should be news soon. So it escaped. Impossible. Our calculations. Did the Earl send you here to argue with me? I have dealt with this vermin for years. Do I need a lecture on the combat capabilities of Griffin dolls from you? William raises a brow and fixes the agent with a direct stare. The man swallows under that gaze. The Earl has also tasked me to return with your verbal response. William closes his eyes and thinks. The Earl's inventions are not difficult to grasp. If anything, it would have been more unusual if he had not done this. But after such a long and bitter conflict, suddenly speaking of reconciling him with the commander, William cannot help but feel repulsed by the idea. What? But after such a long and bitter conflict, suddenly speaking of reconciling him with the commander, no! No, the commander and William were always at each other's throats. That's the entire reason Girls Folly 2 was happening. It's because of William. Because of Paradeus. So why would they reconcile with one another? Vermin are vermin, no matter how strong. How could they ever stand alongside them? Over the years, the commander has ruined far too many of his plans. Even Lunacia. At the thought, Lunacia's voice echoes faintly in his ears. When he opens his eyes, she stands before him, smiling gently. Then she nods. The vision fades again. His sister's meaning is clear. Tell the Earl I will abide by his arrangements. I am willing to make every effort toward reconciliation, should the Earl require it. Are you serious right now? He does not look at the agent as he speaks, instead, gazing toward the corner of the fireplace, the place where Lunacia vanished. His tone is cold, stripped of all emotion. His remaining hand crushes the letter until it is wrinkled and nearly torn apart. The agent does not notice any of that. With one final nod, he bows and departs. Beep beep. A sharp tone from the communicator pulls William back to the present. He tilts his head toward it. The gloom on his face is swiftly replaced by a smile. The call connects. This is Ballard von Oberstein. I am proceeding to the meeting point as arranged. I must say, for someone of your stature, to attend to such a trivial matter personally, you must be having quite some downtime with your URNC duties, or does that person really mean that much to you? The meeting with the commander is indeed important, but I require your progress report on the research and on the acquisition of Miss Martha Meitner's legacy. Production lines are recovering well. The losses of the lake and the towers will not be repaired in a year or two, but the projects you requested can be brought back on track within a few months. As for the remnants of Paradeus, I had not anticipated the need to reclaim them, so it is somewhat troublesome. Hold up. I expect you to accelerate the process. Continue to honor your promise, Mr. Ballard. Our arrangement may proceed smoothly or be terminated at any time. Understood. The call ends. The moment the connection severs, his expression darkens again. Damn it. It should not be like this. He has never prepared to gather the remnants of Paradeus, never imagined he would still be entangled in these mundane affairs. All because of that Bess, that damn. It's all... This is all your fault, Commander! How is it our fault? If there's anything, you should blame the writer of this game. No, I'm just kidding. In a luxury hotel suite, White Zone, Frankfurt. When William enters, he sees the commander standing before the window, back to the door, gazing out at Frankfurt's skyline. The lavish interior comes into view next, but the windows and doors are sealed shut, a feature that seems utterly at odds with the elegance of the decor. Rather than a luxury hotel in the White Zone beyond ordinary dreams, it resembles an exquisite cage, one that imprisons the commander like a captive bird. Now that William thinks about it, this is their first face-to-face meeting. Whether he admits it or not, their conflict has lasted a long time. The commander has grown from an insignificant figure unworthy of notice into a thorn in his side. How similar to his own past. If Oberstein had not underestimated him so completely, would he have come this far? And yet, he's made the same mistake. That same filthy blood flows within him after all. Good evening, Commander. A pleasure to meet you at last. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ballard von Oberstein. You may also call me William. He truly values you, doesn't he? Even though you no longer hold any practical value, he still grants you patience and the finest accommodations. Not only Frankfurt, but half the world awaits his salvation. Yet he ensures you reside in the best hotel. William takes a bottle from the rack. A 1928 Glenlivet, a century-old vintage, far beyond what this hotel could ever supply. It is from the Earl's personal collection. He placed it here for you, but you have not even glanced at it. He pours 2 glasses. The rich aroma fills the room instantly. With a faint, ambiguous smile, he swirls his glass and nudges the other toward the commander. Fine liquor stirs the heart. It also makes one more inclined to speak the truth. Oh, finally we speak. I don't take drinks poured by the others, especially not by you. The commander turns and studies the young man sitting at the table. Then they walk over, pull out a chair, and sit across from him. Caution is a virtue. But in a room without surveillance, without eavesdropping, and with your enemy sitting right before you, such caution seems excessive, don't you think? Or are you afraid that I have poisoned the scotch? Between us, I doubt we have to resort to such cliched methods. William produces a small box from his coat and sets it on the table. He opens it and turns it toward the commander. A medal lies inside. Take it. Congratulations. Parasite beneath my radiance though you are, you have finally earned a fragment of honor for yourself. The commander peers at the gleaming medal, then lowers their head and lets out a soft, relieved chuckle. I once thought I was unworthy of this medal, but now that I have met you, I believe the medal is unworthy of me. You think you are the one moving the pieces. In truth, you are not the king, nor the rook, but merely a pawn pushed to the front on the Earl's board. Learn to stop while you are ahead, Commander. Know what you may take and what you should never even touch. You sound as though you believe you are any different. The faint mockery in the commander's smile frays William's already fragile nerves. If I am a piece on the Earl's board, then so are you. He wishes for us to make peace so that we may remain obedient within the squares he has drawn. The commander lifts the glass William has poured. The bright liquor sways within, reflecting in their eyes. Neither of us wishes to be an obedient piece, so we discard him and set up a new board. Okay, Commander. That's your aim then? Here your return was rather pitiful. Stripped of all support like a bird with broken wings. I am curious, what sustains you? What makes you believe you can fly back into this cage you destroyed? For your hatred? For this arm? William grips the sleeve where his other arm once was. Frankly, the price is too small. So small it makes your hatred seem cheap. An arm is indeed cheap, but we both know you have lost far more. You're only sitting here talking to me because what you truly care about, what you truly want to know is something else, no? I don't know what you mean, Commander. Such insinuations are neither wise nor polite. I have seen her. The commander's soft and nonchalant words make the very air in the room freeze over. William's expression does not change, but the knuckles around his glass whiten. Her. That's rather big. We both know many hers. The one who makes you willing to set aside the indignation of losing an arm and coming to probe me. The one who drove you to commit all those unforgivable atrocities. The one for whom you would give everything and more, yet could never keep. There's only one such, her. William sets his glass down sharply. He stares at the commander, then suddenly smiles again, as if nothing has happened. Are you trying to provoke me, using a runaway creation to test my limits? That's unlike you. I expected more directness, but this is vulgar and pointless. I simply think you would want to know what kind of scenery a meteor you ignited with your own hands saw before it fell. Oh yes, she asked me to deliver a message. William leans forward, his remaining hand clenches into a fist. Go on. She says she wants to go home. William's pupils constrict violently. Home? She was born for me. I created her. We are the only family she has. We agreed. I am her. She says she has seen countless paths. On each path stands a Ballard von Oberstein. Some become devils, some scoundrels, some nobodies. But on none of those paths is there you, who is the little Bill she seeks. The commander's tone remains even, like they're simply stating a fact. So, she's going somewhere without you. That is her home. William's face slams the table. The composure vanishes, replaced by rage and malice. His breath quickens. He glares at the commander, his voice rising uncontrollably. Lies! All lies! What do you understand? A worthless pawn, a coward hiding behind others. You know nothing of the greatness of my sisters and my design. The commander remains seated as they calmly look up at the agitated William. You're right. I don't understand it. The words pierce like a blade. William circles around the table, closing the distance, his features twisted with rage. Oh my god. Okay, that's a bit spooky. Look at him. Big William. Oh my god. That kind of surprised me a little bit. We are creating a new world, a perfect and absolute order. I gave her her form. I gave her will. Together, we will purge this rotten world. You, the Earl, all remnants of the old era, you belong in the garbage heap of history. Only I remain. I am the one who wins. He stops before the commander, chest heaving. He looks them up and down with unhinged eyes. Suddenly, struck by a thought, he shouts accusingly. You planned this meeting from the start. Why are you here? Not for peace, not for revenge. So what do you want? To mock me? To savor my failure? Or do you seek something from me? The commander stands slowly and looks William in the eye. Their gaze holds no triumph, no mockery, only cold pity. The commander's reply is soft and level, but it is clearly audible over William's rugged breath. I came to confirm something. William freezes. To confirm whether you are still that William. What? The commander pauses, as if they are about to pronounce the final verdict. Now I have my answer. You are. And you are a lunatic beyond saving. Damn! Damn, Commander, okay. Rage baiting 101. William's face twitches. A low laugh escapes. The chuckle then swells into manic, hysterical peals that echo with pain and ecstasy. He doubles over laughing like he's just heard the funniest joke in the world. Then he abruptly stops. Silence. He straightens up meticulously, smoothing the folds of his collar. The frenzy vanishes, replaced by an icy calm that seems to see through everything. His gaze returns to the commander, filled with pity and scorn. Is that your trump card, Commander? Inventing a story that she left me just to watch me break. I admit, your performance was quite convincing. I almost believed you. How pitiful. That must have taken a lot of effort. But you chose the wrong weapon from the start. Because what you told me is an obvious lie. The commander says nothing and simply fixes William with a cold, somber gaze. William ignores the gaze. He turns to empty air beside him and speaks softly. Sister, look at this laughable fool. They just don't understand. You have never left. Not for a single second. His lips curl into a satisfied smile. He walks toward the door. This farce is over. Commander, enjoy the cage that the Earl has prepared for you. I have more important matters to attend to with my sister. He pauses at the door without turning back. By the way, it's been interesting to meet you in person rather than hearing about you through others. Unfortunately, he opens the door. Light outlines his silhouette. You will likely not live to see another day. He leaves without another glance. The door closes with a soft click. The room is empty save for the commander and the untouched glass of Glenlivet, quietly glowing amber beneath the lights. Late at night, William is reading a research paper. The communicator rings. He sighs, then answers the call. If you are about to repeat the nightmare about you going to war with a pile of scrap metal again, I'm hanging up immediately. No, Bill. I'm contacting you because I want to talk about something from our childhood. William's expression softened slightly. Slightly. I just had a dream. In it, we were only an ordinary brother and sister. No mansion, no servants. We work every day just to have enough to eat. And yet, for some reason, when I woke up, I felt envious. Sometimes I imagined that we could live a simple life together like normal people. Not thinking about distant things like M4, Elisa, or Dandelion, and just focusing on how to survive, how to find a little more happiness. The dream of such things is weak, but undeniably sweet. Just you and I? Bill, it's not too late. What are you trying to say? Can you give me an ordinary body? If you are willing, I can let everything go and live with you. We could go somewhere remote, live quietly without anyone disturbing us. Stop causing death and destruction, alright? We will, Lucy. I promised you long ago that in the new world, we would live exactly as you wish. Bill, you know that's not what I mean. William's face darkens. You should sleep. He is about to end the call when Lunacia's voice stops him. Bill, it seems the previous surgery was not enough to stabilize your condition, sister. You still don't fully remember who you are. But it doesn't matter. The next procedure is soon. When that time comes, you will understand whose wish it is that I've been trying to fulfill. Bill, whether you're trying to fulfill my wish or keep our promise, I know you must have suffered greatly when I was gone. Those days without me are what turned you into this. That was my failure as your sister. But now I am back. Your goal is achieved. It is time for us to pick up where we have left off when we were children. You can be little Bill again, and I can be the elder sister who always protected you. As long as you stop doing things that hurt others and yourself. Please? Sister, since childhood, you have always been gentle and kind, but also so very naive. The beauty of those days existed only because of ignorance, an illusion built upon the privilege of being children. Even the cruelty and bitterness, the foolishness and madness we witness were preserved like fruits soaked in honey. People grow up. But at what cost, Bill? Do not call me by that name. You have lost that right. Lunacia recalls at the sudden fury in his voice. Do not be like this. You're scaring me. It doesn't matter. You have merely forgotten certain important things. It's alright. Your little brother remembers. He remembers what it feels like to be run over by a bicycle. He remembers a sister who would protect her family at any cost. That is why your little brother is the one who truly understands your wish. Bill, that's not what I meant back then. You misunderstand. Enough! William cuts her off sharply. So many years have passed. I've grown into a brother capable of protecting you. I have fulfilled that duty with everything I have. I have worked so hard. And yet you, sister, now refuse to stand with the one who loves you most. You are worse than when you were still a child. Learning to accept your little brother's protection is also a sister's responsibility. Those were your own words. His voice is low now, hovering between laughter and rage, unreadable. He stares at Lunacia's face and speaks each word with deliberate clarity. Her pupils dilate suddenly. I will protect you. I will protect our ideal as well as our promise.